Okay, so I am about to head out. Total drive time is going to be about 30 minutes, and the whole lot is 150 bucks. So we'll see what we're working with here. When I get home, I'll lay everything out. We'll take a look at it and we'll see if this is going to end up being worth the $150 that I'm going to spend on the entire lot. The interesting part, of course, is none of this was listed on Facebook Marketplace. I'll show you how it all went down in just a second. Okay, so the story behind this particular marketplace haul of mine is this woman had posted something on Marketplace for just a bunch of free stuff. So as it turns out, long story short, they're moving. The house has been sold. They're going from Ohio to North Carolina, and they're really just trying to get rid of stuff. So in the image, and I'll put that up on the screen, they were just like baseball hats and just random stuff that she just really wanted to get rid of. So I reached out to her and I said, hey, do you happen to have any video game stuff that you are willing to get rid of? And her response was, way too much to text, give me a call. That's always a great sign. So I gave her a call, and throughout the discussion, again, I told her, I said, hey, I'm a reseller. I can't get into stores anymore. All of my wholesale contacts have dried up right now, so I need stuff to resell. I'm happy to buy whatever you have. Well, ended up, she had a ton of stuff. She had actually taken some stuff to GameStop and still had a bunch left over. So she was kind enough to take a bunch of pictures of everything that she had. And I was like, okay, what do you want for all of it? And she said, well, I want to be fair, just, make an offer. So I made an offer. I made an offer of 150 bucks. And she said, deal, well, when can you come get it? So I went, picked it all up, piece of cake. She was a wonderful lady. The lesson here is, if you don't ask, the answer is always no, right? And so none of this stuff ever made it to Marketplace, which is wonderful, which is great for people like us who need inventory and are struggling to find it. So yeah, none of this stuff was ever posted. And here it is. We're about to take a look at all of this, and it's got some pretty exciting stuff in it. So let's look now. Okay, so it's the day after. I let this stuff sit for 24 hours just to be safe, I suppose. And there's a lot of stuff in here. So to reiterate, I paid 150 bucks for all of this. I'm going to try to go through some of the items here, and maybe we'll get a total of what I think I can get for this entire lot at the end of the day once everything is sold. So I'm just going to go through these pieces one by one. I'll try to keep the camera steady here. This, I don't really know exactly what brand this is, but there's a little subwoofer here, a couple of speakers, CA. I don't know, this is kind of sloppy, but I don't know that there's much value in this. This is a Linksys charger, so maybe that's part of the brand. I don't know. I don't know if that has any value in it, to be totally honest with you, so it may just be something that's tossed, but that's the first little piece there. The next one, this is a Turtle Beach headset. It is Ear Force X1. I don't think there's any value in this, maybe $5, maybe $10. I do, however, believe that this little adapter here has a little bit of value. This thing alone might be 5 to 10 bucks. So yeah, that's it. This Sony Walkman D-F20. I actually owned one of these and I've sold 2 or 3 of them. This is probably 15 bucks. It's a little bit scratched up, but assuming that it works, anywhere from $10 to $20. Now, this next item could potentially pay for the entire lot and then some. This is a vintage Sony Walkman F1. The 2 things I noticed when I did my research initially is this is the original strap, this blue strap, like the little leather clips here. And these are the original headphones. So assuming this works, this I could probably get. There was a recent sold for, I think, $180. And I would try to get that at the end of the day if I could. If it does not work, it's still probably worth $50, $60 for parts. But assuming it does work, that pays for this entire lot here. So that would be pretty sweet. This is just a bunch of random cords, no value there. A Boston speaker, don't really know much about that. This Memorex CD player, this might be $5 to $10. If it works, there's not a ton of resale value there. Sakar brand, this little radio deal here, hi-fi stereo. Not much value. I couldn't even find any comps, so Probably just gonna end up tossing that in the garbage. This is a Game Boy Pocket, the green version. I think if that works, that could be worth $50 or so. I'll put it up on the screen. I'll put the comps on the screen so you guys can see for sure. But that would be a good sale if that thing works, because those things aren't very easy to find. 1995 Battleship, 1995 Connect 4, the handhelds. $5 each for those, not a big deal. Same with the Empire Strikes Back game. Actually, you can see the game working right now. There's batteries in it. That's probably another $5 bill there. So we'll get that listed and sold. And this is just a hodgepodge of junk. I don't know what these are. If you recognize something in the, please let me know in the comments, because I haven't had time to look any of this stuff up. But these little handheld games here, I have no idea what this is. Bandai 1997. I don't know what this is. I don't see a brand or a symbol that I recognize here. What does that say? I can barely read it, but it doesn't have the name on it. Just a bunch of, this might be like a little MP3 player right here. Not real sure. Little car adapter. Not much value in that box. An Xbox Halo 2 strategy guide. No idea, but I'll put that up on the screen, and we'll see what that's worth, because I didn't know based on my initial check there. So here we have a Nintendo GameCube. The problem with the GameCube here, and assuming it works, is I don't have a controller for it. There's no controller for this that came with the lot, so I'll probably end up having to purchase one, or just, you know, based on what the comps are, just sell it without it. I don't really know. And then here is an Xbox 360. I can't find the model number, or at least I was having trouble seeing it. I don't know if it's on there, if you guys can see that. But this one also does not come with controllers, although it does come with the box. It comes with the adapters. Same with the GameCube. They're just missing a controller here and then missing a controller here. I might be able to pull a controller out of some of the existing listings that I have, or I could just buy one and put it together that way. But, you know, purchase one on eBay and then sell it together. Same with the GameCube. That's probably what I'll end up having to do for both of those. So great systems, but a bummer that there's no controllers there. And that's okay at the end of the day, because I think I'm doing well at my $150 here so far. All right, next, this is an Apple iPod. The model number is I believe 1040, 10 gigabytes. I'm not real sure. $30 maybe? 30, 40, something like that. I'll put it up on the screen. Has a couple of adapters here. No idea if it works. It's got to be charged. Comes with the disc here as well. And then this is an iPod. This is a 16 gig. I can't really see what the model number is. I'm gonna have to pull it closer towards me. It's tough to see because it's kind of scratched up, but if that works, that would be a nice sale too, because, you know, iPods still sell. This Verizon LG phone, no idea if this has any value. I don't know what model number this is. Qualcomm, no clue. I don't know. We'll have to do the research. Here's another, this is an iPod Touch here. This is an 8 gig. This is model, it looks like A1288, if I'm seeing it correctly. Yeah, it's a little better view of it right there, A1288. Another nice little bonus right there. This Home Dock Deluxe, I can't see that there's gonna be much value in that. Same with this BlackBerry Tour. I don't know, maybe $5 or $10 for those phones. Again, I'll put it up on the screen because I'm not really sure. But this is like a generic off-brand docking station, so it, again, might end up going in the garbage. And then some stacks of video games here. This box, by the way, is empty. There's nothing in it. I think it was for the iPod stuff. So let's take a look at some of these video games here, because these will have value for sure. So here's Luigi's Mansion right there, and you'll see I'll put the comparables up on the screen since I can't remember what they all looked like they were worth. Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban for GameCube. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, there's not going to be much value in there. I could be wrong, but I feel like these old skate games don't do very well. Pimkin for Nintendo GameCube. Interesting looking game. I've never heard of this, this brand. This is Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. Then we have Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. It's kind of cool. There might be a increased interest in a game like this with The Mandalorian. 007 Agent Under Fire for GameCube. My personal favorite, The Legend of Zelda. This is The Wind Waker. And then another Lord of the Rings game. This is The Two Towers. Okay, and then we have like a bunch of, actually there's a few more games here. I don't remember what this was. Okay, this is Splinter Cell for the Xbox. I don't, there's probably not a ton of value in that game there. NHL 07 could end up in the trash. What is this? Well, it's Top Spin on the back. That's odd. And then NCAA Football 2005 on the front. It's both. Interesting. Okay. There's that game. This is a DVD, so I don't know what this is. Like a symphony. Creating the Lord of the Rings Symphony. No idea. And then this PC game, I checked this before, the Battle for Middle-earth. This is like $30 if you can get all 6 discs. The problem with this one is it's missing the original disc. It's missing disc number 1. So I only have 2 through 5 in here. So it's probably not going to be worth a ton at the end of the day. And then we got a couple of computer games here. Oregon Trail, which I thought was interesting. I don't know if there's going to be much value in any of this stuff, but you know, it all adds up. Command and Conquer, Tiberian Sun. Here's the same version, but Firestorm. Maybe that just says instruction manual down there, so that might just be the instruction manual. Salt Lake 2002, an Olympic game for the for PC. Delta Force, I don't know much about any of these. This is just a demo disc, so that'll probably definitely end up in the trash. US Open. Midtown Madness for Microsoft. Code Junkies Power Saves disc, that looks like that could be garbage. And then this might just be some home personal stuff here. The Pride of the Marching Band disc. Like, yeah, this doesn't look like it's much. Robot Arena. Chutes and Ladders, General Mills. That's silly. Revolt. Looks like a racing game. Asteroids Activision. I don't know if these are like just demo discs or what, but that's it. That rounds everything out. So with the video games for sure, I may even end up getting my money back and then some at the end of the day for the games as well. The systems for sure, once I get controllers for them, there's a PlayStation back there that does not come with that. The lot that PS2 is, or I don't know if it's a PS2 or original PlayStation. It came with something else. So anyway, that's everything right there. So I'll head back to the computer screen here. I'm most excited about this one once I test that, because that is a rare find there, especially with the clip. So that'll be a nice sale if it works. All right, so I totaled everything up, and we're looking on the conservative side, probably around $600. On the high end, assuming everything works properly, I'm gonna be looking at around $700 to $750. So at the absolute top, $750 on 100. Even at the bottom, $600 on 150. I think I did pretty well, huh? What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the entire haul too. I almost have to catch my breath when I make offers, especially when I haven't overlooked every single item in a lot. So I remember thinking at the time, like, oh geez, am I offering too little? Am I offering too much? I never really know, but she kind of jumped on the offer, so she was happy to make a few bucks. Looks like we'll make a few bucks at the end of the day. Let me know how I did. Thanks again. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give me a like down below, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.